Hello there. Hope you are doing quite well. Some of these teachers, they look a little nicer than me, but they're spewing out of their mouth stuff way uglier than anything you see in around me. SDA, I'm calling them out. Why do you worship the Queen of Hell in white? As in an angel of light? Lucifer? Yet you talk about Catholics? The church without walls? Being the Jesuit ones who worship Mary, the Mother of God? So which one be the Queen of Heaven that you shouldn't worship? You push Sabbath day so important, so strictly. That's the main thing you say. But yet, didn't the Pharisees tell Jesus can't heal on Sabbath day? So who are you really? And are you Synode Satan in Revelation 2 that Jesus hates and takes out his chaff? Because if so, and you're not going to take off your mask till he comes, I'm going to wake up some sheep while they still got eyes in their heads and ears to hear. Wow. The nerve after I shut your chat down in 10 minutes when I asked you the very question about Revelation 2 to prove why you didn't want to talk about a millennial Sabbath rest that the king comes for. But oh no, if you're all into that prince and his stuff, of course you wouldn't like that because you like Jesus boiling and shit stuff. Watch out, those of you on that Judeo-Christian bus with those SDAs and all those others like Nicolaitans. You better be careful when Jesus comes near, because he'll probably say, I don't know you, and you'll be on that spaceship, not so dear. Just watch that Star Trek movie with the cold planet from hell. Yeah, that's the one for your cold-blooded heart and your force-vax forever 1,000-year reign. You can reign that little planet with whoever that king or prince will be. Maybe one of those princes that had your imagination all these years. But how much, Mr. Walter Vaith and that little shaved head guy? Looks like he just got fresh out of seminary and he's real sharp in his doctrines of men that make sons of hell. Please tell us more. What is your background and how much money have you made? And as the economy goes down, why are you fear-mongering and not having homeless car camping classes for those that you know are with you and are struggling? Are you laughing at them while you still make your cash and still push your tithe laws along with your Sabbath day law? You better check your church and check who you're following, because I'll tell you what, if you want to quit sleeping, Rev 7, join a tribe. Revelation 7, join a tribe. Pick your tribe, doesn't matter which one. But have a heart for a king who comes, because Revelation 17 could be right now. Looks like the whore of Babylon is on that SDA crowd, along with Judeo-Christian and all these other pieces of shit. They're calling my king not a king? Saying he boils and shit? Yeah, I'll say shit, all right. You put my king in it, because that's got to be exposed. And expose of falsies is one of my faves. smoke a cigarette right in front of you, naked, Mr. Walter Vaith. And I'll tell you, you don't identify yourself as with the King of Kings right away. And yeah, I'm going to tell you, you better get ready to surf, because those falsy pillars of fake salt are coming up quick. And you keep having the nerve to show yourself and false teach and not even talk about Revelation or Revelation 2. Ooh, you got tough stuff coming to you when my king comes, 'cause he ain't all dressed up like you, nor like a mummy maybe you want to be. Maybe you should think twice what you preach so quick on that YouTube, 'cause when the king comes, that ain't going to be with your gold tube. You're going to be on the ugly side of those history movies, quite true. And how those UFOs came for those little in faith that followed those strange few. Worshipping Queen Helen Hell of White, Angel of Light, Lucy? Oh, that's why the feminines got ya. You're the whore of Babylon herself, aren't you, Mr. SDA? So special. So all the rest of us are burning in hell. Yeah, you never talk about Philippians 2, about every knee bowing. That's too much for you. You'd rather kind of deceive them all and make them think they're all burning in hell, because they didn't go to Sabbath day church. Saturday is the most important law. I don't remember that happening when Moses came down from the mountain, threw the 10 Commandments down because they were all spoiled, rotten, being orgy people, like in a cave, right out in the open in front of the crowd with Aaron and everybody watching, and Moses quite out loud throwing the tablets, saying, I've had it with you, along with the lightning from heaven that burned up those few that got a little too orgied out and freaked out by it all. But yet, being naked and all that wasn't a problem at all. I was thinking God wasn't there like appears some of you SDAs do. Now, you know the princes around you that you bow so well to. I'll tell you what. King comes, you're going to see real quick who's who and what's what. He says, I don't know you. That's not going to be a pretty place to go, especially when the king's judgment comes. We all going to be at a beam of seats how you've been teaching and how true it is. And when that day comes, I tell you what, I'd rather be naked than you all dressed up in your BS shit. Especially when I sport those princes say Jesus burns in hell. Ooh, man. You want to say he's boiling shit? Ooh, wow. You made yourself an ugly karma for 1,000 years with 8 million strong coming with him. Just like the prayer says, thy kingdom come on earth as it is in heaven. 1,000-year Sabbath rest. Sabbath day, boys. But you're just goats, that's all you are. And the chaff's coming quick. So you want to take off yourself and disappear with those false teachings might be less dear. I don't know. But if you keep having the nerve to show yourself, well, I ain't gonna get shy. Because I don't like to see falsies for my king, leading them astray. Road's narrow enough. I'm not trying to make it narrower with people like you in the way. So pick your ship, but watch out for the falsies. If they aren't declaring a king, you better back off before those falsies turn to pillars in the sea of salt of lies, where the fish will dry out anyway, as Revelation 22 shows that there's going to be 1,000 years of naked gold truth karma. And all these lies and all these falsies and poisons, they are all going to end up drying out in the sea with the fish they've been killing already anyway. So get on the right side or wrong and look straight to the king and don't fall for these SDA lies. Because these people, they're cursed and they already keep believing their lies and they don't want to keep taking that money. straight from Tel Aviv. Surmise, I should say, if they survive. Whatever they do, they better quit talking with all this crap quick, because when the king comes, if they're speaking like this, it's going to be uglier than a thief in the night. You might see some lightning shows in some of these little teaching chats. I'll tell you what, you don't want to play with the king when he's coming with blood in his eyes and fire. Because he doesn't like falsies, and he never did. Especially when they just deleted him, as he was like some kid. I'll tell you who the kid's gonna be real quick. You just stay awake. But you gotta be with the king and not all this fake. Get on the right road. 12 tribes, that's all they are. Revelation 17 shows whore Babylon puts a strain on it. And strain on it hard. And if you ain't on the right side, you'll be caught up in that UFO, that cold-blooded planet, for a very long time. You better get with the king now. Throw away all that disguise. Stop mummying up with all the BS. Acting like Lazarus. Eyes wide shut mockery. For your naked king, he ain't gonna take you like that. And my king, he's ready for those like him, ready in heart, in love for their king. Now, because all bow. Philippians 2 says, all will bow. And also 1 Corinthians 3 says, we all will be judged for what we're doing for the king. And in that princely realm, it ain't going to be pretty, because those judgments, that's where you're going to see tears, because all of us are going to know what all these people have been doing all these years, and they've been robbing you blind. Oh, it ain't going to be pretty. That's where the gold comes in, and the fire of the judgment. So get your heart ready. Get on the right team, and watch out for those SDA deceivers. They got no truth in them. They're just another fearmonger of the church side of the media, full of lies and games and 3D chess to fool your mind. But focus on the truth in the word. It's always been there, like the book of Matthew, that I suspect that SDA, Queen of Hell, will never allow teached, because she had all her visions. But women speak 25,000 words a day so they can raise kids, not so they can teach us men how to live and play. Because if men speak only 10,000 words a day, and Paul said, don't let teachers teach, maybe that was the reason, because too many of the words lead us astray. And that's why Queen of Heaven in the word was always a bad thing. But SDAs talk about it as the Catholic queen that's bad, than Mary. But yet, Muslims worship Allah, Son of God, King, with a Mother of God, King. Same thing. All will worship. So bow down now to that same king and stop playing these silly games. Because these people who think that people will burn in hell for what they don't believe about SDAs, it's going to be reversed on those SDAs, and it's not going to be pretty, especially for the teacher. So you don't want to be on that ship, nor with that teacher, because 1,000 years of that teaching could make any rot feel bad. If your brain's already rot, I don't know what's left to be said, but wake up and smell the coffee and get on the right team. Because it's not going to get easier when you slack off with the wrong team. Get on with the king and start getting ready for what's to come. It's time to get rid of that whore Babylon. And let's done what's done so he can come. It's like the prayer says, thy kingdom come on earth as it is in heaven. Then give us this day our daily bread. Let it be not too much as we focus on you and not our lovely chub.